Hey, you guys. So it's been a while since I've talked about any guilty pleasures. So I'm going to talk about one today, one of which being telenovelas. I think for a lot of people, they enjoy telenovelas. I think for a lot of different reasons. They have just something to them. I don't know what it is. For some, it's, hey, it's kind of almost like a romance novel. Like some people really get into, those romance novels that you'll find at any bookstore, any library. For some, it's I don't know, like there's just a little bit of everything involved. Like the ones I have watched, you of course they are very much like drama. Like you go from one event, one kind of like situation, to then another situation. You thought, oh hey, we're resolved with this conflict, right? Nay nay, we now go to another conflict. You thought you were done. Now there's like another obstacle here that you have to get over, and it just never ends. And I mean, it's like an American, like America has soap operas. There are many other like countries that have their dramas, that they've got going on. But there is just something about the telenovela, like there is just something that the telenovela does, where, and I haven't watched too many of, like Korean dramas, um, other, I would say like countries' sources of programming. It has just been the slight few that I find on streaming. Or I remember, like, what really got me into it was I remember as a kid, you'll go switch, like, you'll switch through channels, you're clicking through because you're trying to figure out what's on. And depending on what your package was, you would have maybe Telemundo, you would maybe have, a Spanish speaking channel, and you would see a telenovela on. And I remember I would see bits and pieces. At the time, I did not speak Spanish. I was very young, did not learn. And two, we did not have subtitles on, which even then, now thinking about it, I don't think the subtitles would have even been in English. They would have been probably in Spanish, or it just would have said like speaking Spanish or something. Nonetheless, you would just see these different events play out, and it would be very entertaining, just very engaging to watch. And so I would sit there and I'm like, I wish I could watch this. This is something that I wish was something that, you could enjoy. And as growing older, it's now something you can enjoy. I watch a lot of them. They're on many streaming services. I have found most of them through Netflix. One of the ones I used to watch is now on Hulu. And so, like I said, they just have so much to offer. It really is drama like filled. They do have, I would even say, like a lot of kind of current events depending on what one you watch. One that I did watch really centered around like plastic surgery. The one I'm watching now is more of like a Western sort of situation. But it's also it very much started a revenge story, and now the story has changed so much. I oftentimes think about, wow, we started here and we got here. And you also have to look at, these seasons are very long because it is a soap opera. Mind you, again, I have not watched a lot of American soap operas. I did as, like, when I was a kid, my grandmother used to watch them. So when I would go visit her during the summer, it was soap opera time, so could not interrupt soap opera time. And so I don't know how that really, like, what the season length typically is of a soap opera, especially in the United States. But keep in mind, like, it's gonna be long. Like, it's not gonna be, oh, hey, 20 episodes? Like, how maybe older seasons used to be of shows. Now it's like 10 episodes. No, they're gonna be like, what, 60, 100 plus? Like, they're gonna be lengthy. And they are going to span over multiple seasons, depending on what you watch. So keep that in mind as well. How much do you want to be invested, and how much of this do you really want to be consumed by? They also have a lot of great music. And I'll also put in the description the ones I have watched, because the ones I've watched, because what I've started watching currently is, and please don't. I'm trying my best. I've Googled how to pronounce this. I've tried to watch different videos on how to pronounce it. So if it is wrong, please just let me know. I tried my best, and I'm like, that does not feel right. But here it goes. Pasion de Gavilanes. I'm so sorry. I know I butchered that. I'm so sorry. Because I'm nervous and I know it's wrong. But, like, when there's the main title song, and when two characters want to embrace, so, like, hey, I love you, like, hug, kiss, that sort of situation, that song will play. And that song will play because the music starts, it's a little slower. And too, with any telenovela, something happens, you'll hear, like, the suspense music. It's just so engaged. Like, I don't know. It's just a guilty pleasure. Like, for some, it's like, oh, I called that. I knew it, That's fine. I do that too. I've done that with a few of them that I've watched. I'm like, how much you want to bet this? And then it happens, like, 30 episodes later. Like, it's fine. I don't care. It's enjoyable to watch. So, and I think that's how a lot of people feel. That's why they're so successful. That's why they go how many episodes long. That's why. So, that's all I have to say. Period. And like I said, I'll put the ones that I have watched in the description. With that, I can also put any of the songs as well, because I have watched or listened to those. And I continue to watch them. They're enjoyable. They really are. If you have any additional ones that you enjoy, please feel free to leave them in the description, or feel free to leave them in the comments if you want. Anywhere, any show, any sort of, like, soap opera, whether it is a telenovela, whether it is a different kind of drama, I feel they're all fantastic. They're all great, honestly. But I think for some it is really much a guilty pleasure, because they just they just are. So feel free to leave your thoughts down below, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.